I want to see if Dorlin wants anything to do with me. Uh, uh, who, who am I? No, just get a hold of yourself, Master Dorlin. There'll be no talking like this. Oh boy, a wise man with a broken brain. Like, just the thing we needed. A wise man who can't even think. Mix in a little extract of sulfur, root of mogi, leaf of lulu, and to top it off. Oh, hello there. Haha, your humming's a darn sight better than your research, Sterling. What's that? Botanicals? Ah, these are medicinal herbs. I just can't get enough of this research on Angelo. Who are the youngins, Milda? Now, where are my manners? Let me introduce my friends, Justin and Fina and Rap from the Tower of Doom incident. Nice to meet you. Say, we've heard that you're an expert in Angelonian history, and we'd like to... Say no more, Justin boy. I've heard all about y'all from that Moge merchant feller. So, or like, famous? Wait, a Moge? Guido, perchance? It's true that the situation in Cafu is very similar to the ending of the Angelonian civilization. So then, it was the Gaia's power that destroyed Angelo as well. I think you hit the nail on the head. But even if it was Gaia, what's with all this people petrification anyway? We know that just before Angelo disappeared, an abnormal drop in the number of spirits was seen. In other words, we think this drop in the number of spirits was the cause of the petrification. Wait, could it be then that Gaia grows by absorbing the spirits? That's a clever observation. If you look at it that way, things start to make sense. Then is there a way to return petrified people to normal? Well, if petrification is caused by the loss of the spirits, then restoring the spirit should return them to normal. The words of yours say how to return the spirit. I mean, it's all written somewhere? But the page is torn. I can't read it. What? Hey, if you're pulling a fast one, we're eating roast beef tonight. Simmer down there, boy. No one's saying there ain't a way. Maybe if you went to Alentor. So we do need to go to Alent. But the problem is we don't know how to get there. Old Dorlin's the one who knows about how to get to Alent. The problem is... Well, it can't hurt for you to just go and see him anyway. You might get something out of him. Alright then, let's go. Dorlin, thank you for all your help. He's not in his right mind. The way to Alent is known only to certain people. Right now, old Dorlin's the only one. The problem is, well, just go see him anyway. Yeah, I've already been to see him. He's like... I don't even know. Old Dorlin's got it real bad for that Liette gal y'all talk about. Y'all think he'd have more sense. Problem is, ain't sure if he could tell you much just now. But you never can tell. Dorlin's Tower is southeast on the banks of the lake. I already know where it is. Dorlin the Wise. Or is he a wise guy? Master Dorlin, my friend here wants you to tell him how to get to Alent. Oh, Alent, masters of the wisdom of Angelo, place of the shrine of the Icarians. That's it. If you know the way, it might help the youngins find a cure for all the petrified folks. I was told to come to Alent, you see, by Liette. What? By Liette? You're certain it was Liette? You must tell me about her. Were her eyes brown, green, or were they blue? Huh? Oh, Liette. Beautiful Liette. Wait. Liette? What? 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 So you are Mistress Liette. You look exactly as I pictured you. Exactly! Oh, wait, I'm Justin. And this is Fiona and Rap. Anyway, we want to get to Alent. Yes, go, we young ones. From the Rainbow Spring to Alent, go! To meet the beauteous Liette. Now I remember. About Liette. What, do you know something? I remember, Who am I? Where am I, anyway? What's he talking about? This geezer's had it. Now, are you sure this guy's alright? Well, something is wrong. He's been like this ever since he left his horn in the lower village. His horn? You're right, no horn. So no horn, no information. That's about the size of it. A wise man's horns hold his knowledge. Right, Master Dorlin? Oh no, this is gonna... Diddly-dee, diddly-doo. Mistress Liette. Wake up, Master Dorlin. Don't fall asleep with your eyes open. Oh no. Look, we're not getting anywhere. Lower village or not, we have to go get this geezer's horn, alright? Rap's right. Won't do no good to just sit around here. Alright then, let's go. Diddly-diddly-diddly-dee. I love Liette, she loves me. He's almost asleep with his eyes open. Well, nothing else to do but go to the lower village and get his horn back. The lower village is just outside the village. Let's go, Justin. Oh. Okay, that's like the hardest I ever laughed on the stream, I think. The lower village used to be Lane. Sure was a right good place, but years ago something real bad happened and we had to pull out. No, TT, he's not right at all. He's pretty much missing half of his brain. How you doing today, man? So we all moved up to the village we live in now. Now that I think of it, it must have been Gaia that cursed it all. So our village might be in the same situation then. Where is this lower village anyway? It's just southeast of the village gate. You just go to the gate and you'll find it. Yeah, that dungeon that I was in last time, TT. We got stomped bad. Like, I accidentally wandered into like a one-way trip into a boss rush. I could use a good meal. First you'll be eating. You'll like our large portions. Nope, unfortunately. I have to admit, I was shocked at first, but now I can see how wonderful and kind everyone here in Lane is. That's more like it, Fiona. We's all good folks here. We taking a liking to you too. Thank you, Milda. How beautiful, so neat and tidy. And with people like Milda, I'm beginning to understand. Such a nice village. And such nice people, too. I think I'm going to like it here. But I did get the scale, so my money is doubled. You know, first time I saw the guys around here, I thought they must eat grass or something, you know? But they eat meat like everybody else. You can tell that just by looking at Milda and Darlin. No one else gets that strong just eating grass. Don't think we eat meat all the time. We keep those animals for their milk more than anything else. It's cold here in Lane, and we find ways to be sure we have enough food. Oh yeah, no kidding. People in Lane gotta be tough to live in this kind of cold. Sheesh. Also, since I've been in that optional dungeon, I have better weapons here than I could buy here. So the scales are kinda useless in that regard. Pretty good, huh? The food here in Lane is the lip-smacking best. It'll make you strong, too. Hey, this meat wouldn't be Ah, what the heck. I'm eating it. I'm eating it, okay? Good, ain't it? The thing I like about rat meat is not only does it taste good, it's good for you. Good grief, can I stop sneezing for 10 minutes? Alright, I had 2 minutes good. I don't know what to think. I do like billin' and cooing with my darling, but it sure is fun to eat with y'all like this. Well, time to hit the hay. Good grief. I may be finishing this game this week. I'm not sure how much is left. That's the thing. Although I'm surprised Milda didn't leave my party yet. I like it overall better than Grandia 2, but it is not as good on a technical level. Like, the Tower of Temptation is just awful. What the heck is this? Was this ever a village? Sure was, Justin boy. As big as the one we live in now. Come to think of it, it was a lot prettier too. This is worse. This is worse than the petrified forest. Darlin says this here space is warped and twisted. Monsters live here too. Let's do it, Milda. We have to do it. You're right, Justin boy. But be careful now, you hear? There's wormy-like critters around, and Dorla's house was the furthest from the gate, so we got a long way to go. Oh, that's lovely! Unlike, like... This is creepy. Cactus men! Thanatos. Okay. So don't worry about the TT. Don't worry about it. But yeah, the thing that bothers me is that unlike Grandia 2, you actually have to buy the scales. You can't just like find them. Although, to be fair, by the time you do find them in Grandia 2, they're almost worthless anyway. Excuse me. Oh. Is it too late to go back home? I have no idea what's even going on. Did I just wander my way back? Or... Well, I'm glad I'm not using the fire sword I found in the last area. I have no idea. I got no idea what's going on. This is just trippy.
All right, we won.
It does, but it is like... It's not like anything else in the game, which is quite disconcerting. Did I just... Okay, I have no... That's just not cool. A snowman? Not the What do you call those? Not starfish. Ah, crap! I teleport in this game too. At least you only appear in groups of 2. I can't even... Excuse me. I can't even tell if I've killed everything here or not. I don't know. In Grandia 2, the problem with them is that they teleport. And in this game too, is that they teleport. They also come in groups of 3 too. I don't know if these guys are bad, but like... Oh! Of course they're immune to defense loss! Rap is... Like, he's just so... It's just so hard to read his weapon skills. Crush! Uh-oh. Well... To answer your question, it doesn't look like they're that bad. Excuse me? Let me take a second here to blow my nose, because I keep sniffling. My apologies! Now, here's hoping we get on with it. But it seems like that the warp space that I've done has actually changed stuff. Okay, good. If Rap... Yeah, Rap's up next, so Nola can just defend. Does Howl work on these guys? Because that's something, that's the one thing I actually really need to raise. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it... Wow! Emulator, why? I gotta see why my emulator's doing that. Because quite frankly, it's getting on my nerves because it hasn't been doing that before. Like, I'm actually getting... I don't know, like, I've noticed my computer performance has been kind of tanking lately. Like, I sometimes get random lag spikes during, Mountain Blade Warband. And more often than not, like, it kind of messes... messes with me. Oh, okay. That thing hurts me. These guys hurt by defense loss, or affected by it, whatever. Excuse me. I think I might be getting a little sick. Well, hey, it works on them, on these guys at least. Go. Nah, I can't really drink coffee even if I wanted to. My old job just ruined it for me. Like, I never did really drink the stuff. And quite frankly, I just don't want to end up becoming dependent on it. I mean, if I don't need it to function, I really shouldn't drink it. But hey, that's just my philosophy. At best, I'll probably just drink tea, because it's probably better for you than coffee. Ooh, money. Oh yeah, I totally get it, but if I need to warm myself up in the winter, I just make some hot chocolate. Did I just go around a big loop? This place is just straight up freaking me out. Like, it's not distressing me to any significant degree, but... Well, here's what I want to know. How did Gaia's rampage only stop with Angelo? Like, why is there even still a world? I got no idea what's going on here. You know, maybe I should be following the compass, huh? Because I'm not seeing anything that's resulting from going through those different doors. Maybe I just have to go to the right one? Like, this is a freaky place. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm going. Maybe Dorland's going crazy because literally half of his brain is in this space. It's like that Twilight-y thing about that zone. Aha! This one's different. Yeah, deedly-dee, deedly-doo. This looks promising. Okay, that's not really good for a rap to do anything. I think they're immune to defense loss. That's one thing I'll say better about... yeah, more stars. And not the good kind. Fina! Oh wow, those things are like really susceptible to IP damage. You hit them and they stay stunned forever. So they're probably actually pretty dangerous. I know in Grandia 2 they can be a little bit more on the dangerous side, because they have an attack that they will frequently spam that will cancel your attacks. Although in Grandia 2 I think it's a lot easier to take care of them. There we go. Okay. Oh. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This game definitely has better overall dungeon design. Although although the Tower of Temptation is definitely an outlier. Huh, you'd think there'd be something hidden in here. Yep. Well, more like a cubicle maze. One of those things, like, poofing around. I don't even know where they're going. Sea Star, Firehound. Ooh, wraps up first. So... there we go. That should do it. Well, no, it won't do it.
Blow you away. Take that.
But it gives him some significant credit towards his wind skill. And this is definitely one of those games where you probably will have to do some micro grinding for your sanity. Ooh. Very nice.
All right, we won.
It can be, but this game gets kind of tedious. Miracle Potion, was it? I think that restores all HP. Yeah, once you start getting stuff that's restores all HP or restores all levels of MP, then you know you're starting to get late in the game. Unless you're playing Electro Dragoon. Sphinx. Let's just... okay, you little sneaky. I'm not sure why I want to know what Riddle does. But hey, didn't expect to see a new enemy sprite. Alright, let's see. But I may not be as close to the end of the game as I thought. Oh, here's the big chest, the loot chest. Warp staff? Figured. Alright, so just warps you around during combat. I don't think that's as useful in this game as in Grandia 2. And even then, depending on how high your move stat is, it can actually be slower to warp. Yeah, generally, I've noticed in this game that each dungeon is like one big chest that has the dungeon loot. Like, good grief. Like... what is this, Kingdom Hearts? Okay. Now we're in some freaky territory here. Music's not helping. Okay, here's all the people. Uh-oh. Well, let's see how bad these guys are. Oh, good grief, they're part of the background. Is that the graveyard? Just use regular attacks. Uh-oh. It sounds like a debuff. Oh, it's a debuff here. Maybe. I've been wrong before, but I don't have the feeling that Milda's going to survive this place. But yeah, next time we'll probably finally be getting to a lens. Took the entire game to get here. Good grief.
All right, we won.
How much more do I need to raise Rap's wind skill before I get something other than Howl or Runner? Tw 10. Or 9, actually. For Zap, that looks like. So, that might be a while. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. They're just floating there. No, not just floating people in crystals, floating petrified people in. How am I fighting you? Oh well. Milda, Justin, defend. There we go. And
Take that.
I should have bought a knife. So Athena can start raising our knife skill again. Excuse me. There we go.
All right, we won.
Yep, so plus 32 for Rap. So every 4 battles, you'll be getting a skill level. Yep. Battle codes are a little generic sometimes in this game. Doggo. Burning Doggo. That's hardly fair. Wait, what's he doing? Oh, there probably is a boss battle here. Like, no doubt. Ugh.
Not bad, eh?
Humidity's killing me tonight. But yeah, I get what you mean. Like, that would be a good battle background for a boss battle. Which it probably is at the end of this area. Because we're actually starting to see people here. Oh, hey. Oh, good. Did I buy the Ogre Helm? If I did, I think I've been ripped off. I really don't need, but Emilda suddenly departs from the party like Gadwin did. then at least I have a backup for her replacement. Then again, we did get a replacement for Gadwin until Milda showed up, so... I see a bridge. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Gauntlet Legends. I wonder if there's any maps in this game that loop on themselves, like in Final Fantasy 1. Here's hoping he can cast Howl fast enough. Ah, that's the one I targeted! Darn you, Milda! Yeah, there's a couple of maps in that game where the edges wrap around themselves. I have to wonder, are there any dungeon crawlers that do that?
Not bad, eh?
400 gold? I'm sure by now, like, the scales have come really close to paying for themselves. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Ah! Got him. Not bad. Excuse me. Yeah, Howl's more important because I might be able to get an actual attack spell out of it. Like that, like each character has their own spell list in this game. And we run into the problem with some characters being... maybe. I mean, they are playing guitar. I'm surprised that worked. Hey, Demon Ball. As a check rap for his weapon skill. If I could switch him off with the knife, Fina can start raising her knife skill, which might actually be to my advantage because that gives her a all enemy attack. And that's how I was able to survive in the Tower of Temptation. He's kind of caught up, but I can let him have it for a little while longer. Oh! Alright. What was the point of that? Will I have been caught? Not very well. Also, I'm pretty reason that we're able to traverse this place relatively safely is because of the Spirit Stone we have. I'm gonna go the other way. Because they've mentioned a thing called Gaia before. And the only reason why we're still alive is because we had a Spirit Stone fragment. Oh, I almost missed that. Thank you, Cube Prison Trap, for no good reason. I have a lot more power and defense seeds than I am probably expected to have. Nah, Rap's too far back in the lineup to be able to attack. Or to use Howl. And I'm not sure if he can reach with that formation either. There we go. Yeah, I complained that this game was too easy. Then I go to like this super hard bonus dungeon. I just hope I don't accidentally lock myself out of it. I should probably... Well, I'll go over there later. I should probably give it another try after this area. Well, that's hardly fair. Yeah, I think I saw something too. Crunch.
I'm gonna knock y'all down at once. Ha! Hurrah!
There we go. Yeah, moves are really strong in this game. It's just really hard to restore your SP. I think overall in Grandia 2, the moves are weaker, but they have more utility. Well, again, I can only use that twice with Milda, then she's on E. What? Oh, this area's gonna suck in the Redux mod. And again, so would any area with teleporting enemies. While this is anything like Grandia 2, I prefer this to what comes after. Because the first dungeon where these guys appear in Grandia 2 has one of the hardest bosses in the game.
Here goes.
And that boss was one of the 3 hardest fights in my low-level challenge with Grandia 2. And I beat one of the other very difficult bosses on my first attempt. So that might want to tell you something. Although the real problem is that there's 4 mooks and the actual boss is 3 different parts. And they all have independent actions. And its mooks have a combo attack. If they're all alive, they can... Well, especially in a low-level game, they can do enough damage to straight up kill your party. The closest... The second one, no. What? Where am I going? This one has a boss as an optional boss. This one has a boss at the end of each of its optional dungeons. Except the Tower of Temptation, which seems to have a boss rush. That you cannot... Like, yeah. Once you're on the path to fight the boss rush, you're kind of locked into it. You can't get out of there. Which I found out the hard way because I just dropped down a random trapdoor. Boom! Boss rush. I pretty much only had time to contemplate my fate. I may have been able to pull it off, but after I lost an hour, I was not about to try that again. And that hour was spent just getting there. That's the real kick in the pants. That's probably the way ahead. So I'm going to wrap it up here for the night. Because it's just about 4 hours. Nah, well, Now that I don't think that was the boss. I'm pretty. Usually, when you're about to run into a boss in this game, it kind of tilts the camera at an angle for some reason. Like, the boss is kind of telegraphed. Which is why, when the boss rush is about to start, I'm like, oh no. And unfortunately, since the enemies respawn when I load up the game next, it's gonna be kind of hard to remember where I've been. But I have an idea of where I'm supposed to go. So I just have to not go that way. Sound like a plan? But yeah, I'm gonna call this here. I am, like, extremely salty about that one chest. Like, that's just me for not going back down to check. Well, they're not attacking because I'm not giving them a chance to attack. But thank you guys for watching. And I'll be continuing Grandia on Wednesday. For YouTube, I'm just doing continuous uploads, so you guys don't have to worry about that.